agreement. We have already done a class 1. We have already discussed this basic rules of subject verb agreement, like what is subject, how a verb depends on subject. So the basic thing was, if subject is singular, verb is singular. If subject is plural, verb is plural. We have already discussed the main function of important main subject in the sentence, right? We have done a few words related to vocab, and today we are going to take the same chapter in details, right? So let us start with some of the sentences. Okay. So here it is mentioned, find errors if any. Okay. So, and the sentences are: one third of the tasks have been completed, one third of the girls have come, the rest of the work have been completed by him, the rest of the students are not coming, 40% of the work is done, 40% of the students have cleared the exam, most of the wisdom come from conscience, most of the students were present yesterday, some of the boys are playing outside, some of the work are pending, half of the class are present, lots of people are applying for this job, lots of work have to be done in order to achieve progress, a lot of students are giving this exam. So here are 15 sentences in front of you, and it is clearly mentioned above that find errors if any. Before discussing the rule about these sentences, before finding the errors in these sentences, let us consider a basic concept, right? So see, now, right, we all know that now I have told you in my previous class that noun is basically a naming word. Whether it is a name of a country or a person or a place or a thing or a factory, anything, noun is simply a name of anything or anyone, right? So noun is naming word, and noun is divided basically into two parts. One is countable nouns, and the other one is uncountable nouns, right? And countable nouns are further of two types: singular countable noun and plural countable noun, right? Noun is a naming word. Noun is of two types. One is countable noun, another one is uncountable noun. Countable nouns are of further two types: singular countable noun and plural countable noun. Okay. Let us first understand what do we mean by countable noun and uncountable noun. As my dear students, the name suggests countable noun. The nouns which we can count are known as countable noun. The nouns which we can count are known as countable nouns. So, count, or we can write countable nouns are the nouns which can be counted. Now, if a noun is one, then it would be going to be singular noun. If a noun is more than one in number, then it is plural countable noun. For example, book, singular countable noun, as it is one only. Books, more than one, plural countable noun, right? Boy, singular countable noun, boys, plural countable noun. Factory, singular countable noun, factories, plural countable noun. As factory is one, so it is singular countable noun. Factories are more than one, so it is plural countable noun. So countable nouns are basically the nouns that can be counted, which we can count. There are two types: singular countable nouns, one; plural countable nouns, any number more than one. Now, singular countable nouns always going to take singular verb. A book is on the table. Plural countable noun always take plural verb. For example, books are on table. So here the book is one, singular verb; more than one, plural verb. So simple rule: singular countable noun, singular verb; plural countable noun, plural verb. Now coming to the part of uncountable noun. Again, as the name suggests, uncountable nouns are those nouns which we cannot count, which we sometimes can measure, but we can't count. We cannot count sugar. We can't say 15 sugar. What we usually say, we say 1 kg of sugar or 2 kg of sugar, right? So you just need to understand there are certain nouns which we cannot count, and those nouns fall under the category of uncountable nouns. For example, sugar, honesty, milk, grains, etc. Right? So uncountable are the nouns which we cannot count, and sometimes we can measure them. Now, uncountable nouns always take singular verb with them. Your milkshake is ready. Uncountable nouns always take singular verb with them. Two types of noun: countable, uncountable. Singular countable noun, further of two types: singular countable, plural countable. Singular countable, singular verb; plural countable, plural verb. Uncountable noun, singular verb. Is that clear to everyone? No. I am making very simple thing. Stars of countable noun. Right? People must be thinking that how it is stars is incountable now, because it's very difficult. We can never count stars. Yes, it's totally true that we can never count all the stars. But we can see that stars countable nouns is possible to count them physically. It is possible for us to count them physically. Like if we are standing in the balcony of our house, to eight stars can be seen through our balcony. Then by watching those stars, we can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So as many we are watching in the sky, we can count them, right? We cannot count all the sky present, all the stars present in the sky, but which are visible to us, we can count them. That's why stars fall under the category of uncountable noun. Okay, just wait a second. is a technical issue there. It's just a bit technical issue was there. I am a bit technical issue was there. I'm so sorry for the inconvenience. Now, okay. So we were discussing that stars also fall under the category of countable noun, right? Okay. Now let us consider. Just wait a second. Okay, guys, so everything is fine now, and I am back. Okay, so what we have done till now, we have these sentences that find errors, if any. More what we have done is nouns which are uncountable and what are types countable. Which type of verb I use, right? Okay, now let us consider. It's true. Okay, so here certain words are given, 1/3 of, 3/4 of, the rest of, a quarter of, part of, 10% of, 20% of, most of, some of, half of, enough of, plenty of, a lot of, lot of. So the same words are mentioned here and the same verbs are mentioned here. So now, what this rule says that if these words, if these phrases are followed by uncountable noun, then a singular will be used. We now learned that with uncountable nouns, we use singular. Same words are followed by plural countable noun. Then in that case, plural verb will be used. Right? These are certain words. If the same words are followed by uncountable nouns, singular verbs, if the same words are going to are followed by plural countable noun, then in that case, plural verb is used. Is that clear to everyone? Okay. Now, let us consider these sentences. 1/3 of the task. We can never count tasks, so uncountable noun. 1/3 of the girls. Plural countable noun. The rest of the work. Uncountable noun. The rest of the student. Singular countable noun. There is no possibility of singular countable noun to be followed. Singular countable noun cannot follow these words. Work. Uncountable noun. Student. Singular countable noun. Most of the wisdom. Uncountable noun. Most of the students. Plural countable noun. Some of the boys. Plural countable noun. Some of the work. Uncountable noun. Half of the class. Countable noun. Plural countable noun. Half of the students. Plural countable noun. Lots of people. Plural countable noun. Lots of work. Countable noun. Students. Plural. Now let us see the sentence, right? Wait.